guys, great to see you for another video. Thanks ever so much for joining me as usual. Today I'm going to take a look at a Beatles song. It's called A Hard Day's Night, so I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with that. Now, although I do quite an intricate version of this, finger picking, I'm just going to try and get a busking version together for this. Now, unfortunately, the opening chord doesn't really sound much like the opening chord because it is played on, originally it's played on a 12-string Rickenbacker. So when you kind of try and do it on here, it doesn't much sound like it, if I'm being honest, okay? But nevertheless, it is an F add ninth, which is this chord that I'm going to show you now. It's your little finger, your pinky that is, on the first string of the 3rd fret, your first finger here on the 2nd string of the 1st fret. This middle finger is on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, and this finger here is on the 4th string of the 3rd fret. Okay, you don't play the A if you can help it, try and damp that, and you can play the F with your thumb if you want to, or you don't have to, you can just play the bottom 4, or you can play it more with a little bit of bass. But as I say, it sounds a whole lot better on a 12 string. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, it starts with that chord and then it goes into G. Now typically a G just has 1 string fretted on the bottom here, doesn't it? Yeah? Well, we're looking to fret 2 strings. Okay, so that's the 1st and the 2nd strings on the 3rd fret, and then you just play the top of the G with these two, which is 5th string 2nd fret and 6th string 3rd fret. That's your G. Okay, and it's got this kind of feel. It's been a hard day's night. That kind of thing. So slowed down, it's like a... I mean, generally I like to leave it to you people there to develop your own right hand, because as I see it, that is so very important. You've often probably heard me say up, down, 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 up. Just doesn't really cut it for me, you know. It's it kind of says nothing about the dynamics of what's involved and doesn't leave a lot to the imagination. Okay, so you probably already know how I feel about all of that stuff. Try and develop your own ideas, okay? You'll see. I mean, by all means, I appreciate that sometimes you want to get started and have just a basic idea, so that's why I'm saying this kind of thing, right? So I'll play it kind of slowly and talk you through it, right? So you got this. It's been a hard day's night. Now those chords I'm flicking between are just a G, and that's like a C. Alright, I'm just moving the top 2 fretted strings down a string, okay? So rather than playing the 5th and 6th strings, I'm playing the 4th and 5th. Okay, so... And it's important to try and hear the difference, alright? So that's your G, that's your C. That kind of feel. Alright, so we have this. Goes to an F, back to G, C, G, F, G. Yeah? So, it's not one I typically sing actually, but so I'll just, it's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard should be sleeping like a log. Alright, so that's all just G, C and F. Then it goes, but when I get home, C, D, back to G. Okay? So we have, it's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Yeah? Now, we've ran through essentially what the chords are for that bit, okay? So when I get home to you, it's just C to D. Things that you do to G make me feel and then you have this kind of like a ninth chord. And basically what I'm doing is I'm fretting those bottom 3 strings on the 3rd fret. Then this first finger is playing the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and this middle finger here is playing the 5th string on the 3rd fret. That kind of sound. Alright. And it fits very nicely. Alright. Alright, so one more time the whole verse. Try it with me. You know, that's a good way. I'll just play it slow. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Alright, and then it kind of goes in and repeats that. Then when it goes to the other part, when I'm home, that's B minor, E minor, B minor, G, E minor, C, D, and then back to G. Alright, so let me run that past you one more time, where it comes into the... When I'm home, B minor, everything seems to be... So it's B minor to E minor to B minor, yeah? So when I'm home, everything seems to be right. B minor. When I'm G, E minor. Dreams of me holding you tight. C. Tight, yeah. And then back to G. That kind of idea, okay? So they're the elements, yeah? There's not too much kind of to the song on this level if you're just kind of trying to strum the song, yeah? So I suggest just going through each little section always, as I'll often mention, you know, have a listen to the record or CD or something if you can. Just remind yourself of how it goes, and it's a great exercise in trying to learn the arrangement. If you just grab a pen and kind of scribble out verse, verse, chorus, chorus, middle eight, you know, this kind of thing, it really helps you, yeah? And, you know, it's not because I'm lazy and I'm not doing any of that stuff. It's very, very important for you guys to do your bit, yeah? I'm showing you how to play the song, and it just really does, you know, kind of pull the arrangement together when you sit down and have a listen and write it out. It sticks in your mind a whole lot better. At least that's my philosophy anyway. Okay, so I'll just run through it one more time. And I won't sing it. I'll spare you that thing. And I'll just run through and see if you can listen out for the chords and the changes and stuff like that. Okay, so it starts, as I say, with that kind of chord thing going on, which is that shape. So yeah, that's the kind of feel of it. And you got the riff, which is, if you're interested in the riff, alright, that's just the 3rd fret top string, and then you're going from the 3rd fret up to the 6th fret, so you're playing, you can hear where I'm playing the 6th, yeah? Then we're playing the 3rd fret on the 5th string. back to that one. Okay, so we have, so that's between the 5th string there and the 6th string. Right, so you have 6th string, 3rd fret, up to the 6th. Then you play on the 5th fret, 5th string, and then you play between the 3rd and 5th string on the sorry, you play on the 5th string between the 3rd and 5th fret, so you have this. So you're looking for that kind of, you're hammering on, and then you're playing the 4th string, 3rd fret, so you're playing. Okay, the end part is just pulling off on the 5th fret, 5th string back to the 3rd. Then on the 6th fret, 6th string, and then the 3rd fret, 6th string. Right, so you have. That kind of idea, just basic, you know. So hopefully that just gives you a little bit of a brief taster of what the song goes like. And as I say, experiment for yourself as well. Try and put a little bit of your own thing on it. You know, that's kind of important if you can. Always remember, these songs that I'm kind of trying to show you and stuff are just a starting point for you, so you can then take them somewhere as well. So look, I really appreciate you watching, and if you find it useful in any way, perhaps you could click on the like or the subscribe. And if you haven't already taken a trip to my website, you might like to do that. You'll find a link for that just here somewhere. And I look forward to catching up with you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.